going on? What's going on?
Bayou Street's been talking, honey.
Tell you, it's buzzing, girl.
It's buzzing, hot. Okay. So,
Yes.
I mentioned to a lot of you guys Gypsy Rose's attorney for her divorce.
Yes.
Has a lot going on. A lot.
A whole lot. Yes.
Enough to blow everybody's wig cap back. But you guys have been seeing it in individual videos. I feel like it's really good to get Nicole's perspective, but also to put it all out in one video.
Yeah.
Now, the background to it is this woman showed up at Gypsy's baby shower, and here's the photo right here. Now, not only did she just show up at Gypsy's baby shower, she brought her friends in them from the law firm. Her bestie Hillary.
All her friends in them?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the lady in the black, she's a domestic abuse survivor.
Now, she doesn't work for the law firm?
She do, allegedly.
She does. Okay.
And then Gypsy. Now, keep in mind, Gypsy's attorney is the head of Bible study. Won't he not do it? She said, well, it reminded me of that part on the South Park. Remember when they were like, let's get the donations. They was trying to take the donations from the kids at the school. And he was like, put the money in a free biscuit. And they were like, Gia. Like, it's giving fraud.
Yes.
Like, it's giving that.
The Bayou fraud.
Yeah, it's just giving fraud like that.
Okay.
So she's the Bible study leader, and apparently since the video went viral, they're saying that they had to make it, they couldn't put it online where everybody just had the link. They had to put it in a private document in order for people to have Bible study. So this is obviously an online Bible study.
Oh, okay. They had to tighten.
They had to tighten up the ranks.
Okay. All right.
Now, after that came out, woo, my emails and messages were flooded, child.
Blowing up. Okay.
They flooded so much. I got one in my email right now that I actually need to dive into a little bit more.
Yeah.
But the tea been piping hot.
Because apparently people wanted to talk about this lady for a minute.
Yeah, so they have someone on a chest about Ms. Duray. They do. And this is all alleged. Before we go any further, this is all alleged and for educational purposes only. But yeah, a lot of people don't like her. And I didn't think so many people would come out to say they don't like her. Yeah. That kind of threw me because I don't know very many people that people don't like to that extent. Yeah. That they're like, we about to spill the tea on it. Yeah. So the first person that reached out to me told me that Duray was basically defending this man in his divorce. This man allegedly did a home invasion into his wife's home with his kids with a pew-pew. Now there's a news article about it, so it's real. Okay.
And she defended him.
She defended him. And allegedly, she tried to turn around and get the wife for defamation.
Okay. As a good attorney should, I mean, gotta make a case somehow.
But I feel like as an attorney, especially one that owns a nonprofit organization, and a woman first, that wouldn't be a case I would take up. Because as an attorney, you have a choice. You could choose to represent someone, or you could say, this is just not something I am fond of, and I just wouldn't represent this.
Let's talk about how many of these other cases that she represents, because there seems to be a theme.
Well, then the irony about this same guy, his name is Matt. Allegedly, Matt is the Bayou bully. There is a couple that owned an RV park, and allegedly they fixed this RV park up. I haven't spoken to the couple, but many people have emailed me about this couple. And they fixed up this RV park, and they were supposed to, continue on.
Okay.
Now that it was fixed up, Matt decided that he wanted it, allegedly.
Technically, it wasn't
So
for
he
sale.
was trying to take it from up under them. The couple said no. And so after speaking to a couple of people, apparently the wife said to herself, and other people had said to her, look, if he don't care about his family, he's not going to care about yours. So she ended up having her kids go to their grandmother.
Outside the area.
Less than a week later, he ended up having a neighborhood drunk do a home invasion in their house, chase them with a machete. This is the friends Miss Jure allegedly keeps, okay? Now that is one.
Yeah.
Now she got her secretary in her office that has a son-in-law that is a pedo. He just recently got charged. He got charged. It was 3 little girls, I believe. There's one that didn't come out, which would have been the 4th. And he got 15 years for it. But the reason why he only got 15 years is Mr. Ray called in, allegedly, a favor to the judge and asked for leniency on a man that not only did it happen to one lady. I sent you the messages, and we'll show you the messages here. I'll actually let Nicole read some of them. It was the secretary's granddaughter as well that the son-in-law had touched on, and she was just trying to keep it on the low.
So it was the granddaughter, you're saying, and friends?
Yes.
Okay, and then Miss Dre
called in that favor and asked, can you give this man some leniency?
And she has what? A domestic violence? What?
So her nonprofit organization to basically assist domestic violence and those that are in need.
That seems to be.
Mind you, this is still the Bible study leader, okay?
Yes.
I want to emphasize that.
There's a lot of irony going on here.
Yes. Also, people have messaged and said, well, the nonprofit organization collects all this money, but we don't know where this money is went.
Can we say the name of it?
Yeah, bless your hearts.
AKA, go F yourself.
Down.
We know what that meant in the South. So
I was like, wow, that's wild.
And so now money. We want to know
where the cash at. They said where the moolah at.
Yeah. Because they didn't file, 2013?
Yeah. Folks is waiting on it.
They want to know. I want to know too. Where's my money? Where is it? Yeah. Boy, oh boy. So this is
then also the lady that's in the black in that baby shower picture. This picture right here. She is a domestic abuse survivor. But yet she's dating this man, or the man say he married her, but I heard that he says he's married, but he's not married to her. I don't know, but they together in some format. And he was charged with domestic violence and child endangerment. I heard him on a live try to explain that, and he was like, well, we were yelling, and there was a child in the house, so they charged me with, that's not how they go. Sir,
all of us be going to jail.
Sir, you don't go to jail for talking loud. Okay.
Yeah, don't work like that. Don't work like that at all.
I was born at night, but it wasn't last night.
No,
Okay.
last night. No. He tried it though. I mean, he tried. Girl.
Miss Joy got emails upon messages upon messages upon messages in my inbox about her.
But what was funny is that usually, if it's somebody like you got to kind of deep dive and invest, like all you had to do was say her name, and you were flooded with thank God you said something. So that means they've been waiting to say something about this woman. That's crazy.
I couldn't believe it. I was looking through my emails. I was up late nights just looking through emails, trying to piece things together, because I was like, this is the fifth person saying the same thing about this one thing.
Yeah.
And then Mr. Matt decided to take to Facebook.
Oh, yeah.
He said he was safe from Nina, beauty influencer.
Safe. Mm-hmm. We were concerned. Yeah.
And then he got mad and said, I don't care about the people in the area. It doesn't matter to me. I'm just getting my money. That man, he sounded big salty.
This is the same one who got the
I'm
guy.
like, what grown ass man makes a Facebook post like that? It's giving a bully that be hiding. Like, I don't know a grown man that would make a Facebook post.
It's called bully damage control. You know, that's what
he was like,
is.
She don't care about you guys. I was like, this is wild.
If you was busy, you don't have time for none of this. Didn't he take it from somebody else? That Mark Safe thing? Like, I mean, you got time on your hands to be marking yourself safe. I don't know, girl. These people, I don't know.
Somebody said that his current wife, when he proposed to her, she was scared to tell him no, so she got into the marriage by default, allegedly. Child, can you imagine being scared to tell somebody no, so you just said, all right, we'll just walk down the aisle. I'm running away.
Yo.
I'm leaving the Bayou. Sorry, sir.
Girl.
We ain't finna do this one.
Blink twice, honey. We'll come and get you. What is going on?
So I heard lady just, but I'm like.
She just agreed.
She didn't know what else to do. They said they feel, the people that wrote to me said, I feel bad for the wife. The wife probably watching this in the sneak right now. Child.
Wow.
So then.
Wait. Didn't you get something from the daughter too?
Oh, yes. The daughter said something with her chest. She said she forgave her dad for everything he's done, and that it's childish for someone to speak on him. That sounds very much like someone that is and has been abused, whether it's mentally or physically.
What's that, Stockholm Syndrome?
Let me tell you something. If my daddy was out there doing, I'm singing like a canary, okay? Like, you ain't got to worry about me, baby.
I forgave him. I'm sure you did.
Yeah.
You better.
Yeah. I'm sure
you better have
did.
forgave him. Yeah. Wow. But this is another example where you didn't go after this man. You did not go research this man. This man done put something up about you. And then when you comment on it.
No, on his private page. So his people that know him personally on his private page sent me screenshots.
But he's safe.
I said, I don't know. The people in the neighborhood just don't. I don't know if you know.
Yeah.
It just they don't seem like they like you. I don't know. I might be wrong, but I'm just saying.
And last I checked, you wasn't down in the neighborhood saying, "Hey, do you know this guy? You know something about him?" They contacted you. So, wow. I think that whole neighborhood is blinking twice because they finally like, please, somebody, please.
Child.
We've been wanting
and
to see
I
something.
heard that it's kind of like mom and pop spots. It's not like major restaurants or anything like that. So it's interesting. I think it's about less than 5,000 people that live in the Bayou.
Okay.
That in and of itself was interesting too. And a lot of people are scared because they'll come after them.
Know somebody that knows somebody. Wow, girl. Girl. So they like, thank God for Nina.
Me, I'm like, and I'm looking at this stuff and I'm like, this is insanity.
Yeah. This is what's going on.
Now the man that did the home invasion for him, allegedly, they have pictures of Matt with that man the day before. Now the man's facing, he's sitting in pretrial right now, waiting for pretrial, and he is being charged with home invasion and attempted unaliving. Now the people are saying they hope he talked and passed up Matt for lesser time.
This sounds a little familiar. It's a familiar story. Setting up somebody, they taking the fall for it. That sounds very familiar. Wonder where I heard that story before.
Don't ring a bell. Don't ring a bell.
I don't know. Wow, that is a real tight community because it seems like the same nonsense is just, and then they defend each other.
Child.
It's crazy. Woo, boy. Boy, oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, so that was the circus of people. And then the Miss, what's her name? What's the attorney name?
Jure.
She's
So allegedly, she is the one handling the trust for GYPSY and the family.
The Bible study. Okay.
And allegedly, she's funneling this money into the different family members' names. So GYPSY doesn't say that, no one could say she made money off of her crime.
The blood money.
And they're hiding it allegedly from the Petries, which is Dee Dee's family. So they can't turn around and sue them from wrongful death because she ain't got no money.
Yeah, she broke.
So she's allegedly funneling the money.
Yeah.
Which that doesn't sound far-fetched because that kind of sounds like what she's doing with the nonprofit organization. Now, so she had a nonprofit. She has a nonprofit organization. She had a gala on the 3rd of August. Here's the flyer for the gala. Now, this is the prices for the sponsors.
Expensive.
The highest sponsor was Coerced. Anyway, this is a company that stole $42 million from the state. 42 million, not 42,000, 42 million.
Not $42.
42, comma, 0, 0, 0, comma, 0, 0, 0 is what this man took. Back in 2016, there was an article placed. Y'all could take a look at the article here, where basically they were supposed to provide 1,000 jobs, and they were supposed to keep these jobs for 48 months.
Yeah.
Well, they only were able to come up with 242 jobs. And so basically, they never paid this money back. They're kind of just like, whatever. And
well, the lovely deal making of our fine local governments renegotiated the deal.
Several times.
Gave them more time to say, hey, just hire some people here.
Keep in mind, this is one of the biggest sponsors for Bless Your Heart organization.
And so they were given more time to come up with just 1,000 people that's unemployed and need a job. What did they do? They still haven't done anything. They actually have a sister company that's...
They kind of like, basically, again, funneling the money. 42 million? What if that dude could have took $5 million and said, you know, I'm finna get me a nice house, go get a lake, put my kids in a good school. And that means they didn't have to pay these people this 42 million, you know what I'm saying? Like, they didn't have to create these jobs. Could you imagine? These tax dollars paid that 42 million. So they stole it out of the people's pocket that they were supposed to be putting it back into for jobs.
Allegedly, they can't find.
That's right. That is corruption at its finest. And this is one of the biggest sponsors for Bless Your Heart Foundation. If that don't show you what Bless Your Heart means, I don't know what will.
Go F yourself. That's what that means.
And you are the company you keep.
Yeah. Well, all of them. Yeah.
So y'all could go over there and fraternize at a gala, knowing y'all all frauds. And she go to the Bible study and let the church say amen.
Amen. Yeah.
Like, how do you sleep at night, Miss?
That's how she's so blessed.
Oh, and then homegirl, the friend, she owns a nonprofit allegedly too, with the refrigerator on the side of the building. Remember that one? With the yeah. Oh, and the other people that stole the people them ashes for jewelry.
The Breastmilk / ashes / jewelry business. What you done did with them people ashes? That's what I want to know. How? Because they can't get their ashes back.
You so low down and you done stole somebody's family ashes.
How you scam people out of breast milk? Like what was that about? The babies. I mean, the babies.
That's how you know not everybody that passed go to heaven, because these people will not be there.
That's wild.
I don't care how much you be at the church, honey.
That's wild to me. Like, what you doing? What kind of lie you came up with to get them ashes? That's crazy. Listen, this is certain things I just don't mess with.
I ain't messing with nobody that ashes though. You hear me? Because what I don't want you to do to come out of that little urn or anything like that in the middle of the night. You done got mad because I stole you. Okay.
He ain't touching it. Okay? It's boldness on another level. I'm not. What you doing with the people ashes, yo? That's what I'm. Where's the money? Where's the money?
Yeah, they went away with the ashes, didn't get the people the jewelry, and the people didn't get the money.
No, the breast milk. He ain't get nothing. And everybody is connected.
And when I told Nicole, you done seen all these messages and emails, people going off about these folks. They mad. They mad. These people mad as hell.
Yeah. Yes.
And the amount of messages I've received about her and her people in them.
But what about the one with the candy shop? Is she from that area too?
No, that lady's from Springfield.
Okay. Okay. Wow. Yeah, there's a lot of people.
These people are mad. The amount of messages I've gotten is really shameful on her. And it can't all be alleged. You know what I'm saying? Because if there's smoke, there's fire, baby.
There's too many of them. It was too many of them.
It is way too many of them. Like the amount of...
Because all you had to say was that woman's name. And it was like, bing, bing, bing,
literally
bing, bing,
flooded with
yeah.
emails and messages and...
Yeah.
Like, it shocked me.
Yeah. Yeah. If I needed you to get back to me that day, it wasn't happening.
That's why I told you the amount of messages I had been getting, that I was like trying to shift through and kind of see what information could be said and what do I feel like would be putting people's safety at risk. Like really sorting through the information, because you don't want anything to happen to these people.
Yeah.
You know, so them saying it, you know, and they're saying like, please don't say my name. And you're just kind of like, well, damn, like this is, and it makes me feel bad that people that live in that area are dealing with so much of this. Yeah. And everybody's scared to speak.
Don't do that's them.
It shows the level of corruption there, that people are scared to say anything.
Everybody at the Bible study now. You ain't gonna say nothing, because we all got to be at the Bible study. You don't want to be the one that can't log on, because then they gonna know you snitched and you got disinvited.
Then I had somebody message me and tell me that I'm wrong. And the reason why I'm wrong is she gives so much to the community. She gives like what, a third or like a tenth of what she's made.
It's like Nino Brown, like he gave the community too. Like what? Yeah, like.
Well, you gotta give something back so you don't go to prison. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you can, yeah.
I mean, they gotta give something back.
Yeah. Wow.
Blew me right away. I said, wow, this lady's really trying to defend.
Because we don't understand that 42 million, that's tax dollars.
42 million tax dollars out of a state like Louisiana that is not a wealthy state. That's shameful.
So you can't say.
And literally tax dollars that you took from people that you were saying you were going to put back into the community that you never actually did. But you took from the poor.
Yeah.
So you could become rich and not even give back to the community. That is shameful.
Yeah.
And that is a problem.
Yeah. So please don't say nothing about, oh, well, she gave us a ham for Christmas. No, ma'am, sir. No, it's a lot more that they taking. It's a whole lot more that they taking.
Yes. And normally nonprofit organizations get state money as well.
Sure. Because somebody's family could have been fed. What was it, a 5-year contract or something like that? Somebody's family could have been fed for 5 years. Don't take that ham.
Meanwhile, people looking for jobs and jobs are scarce. And you basically embezzled this money.
You got a new house. Yeah.
Just imagine you get a new house and you still got $41 million left. No, $41 million.
It's a lot of money. It's a lot. It's a lot of money. Yeah. I've seen people go to jail for a bag of weed for years.
Girl.
You know, it's something not right with this story and these people.
Like, people should be, and I understand why people are angry. They should be angry. I would be mad if my tax dollars went away like that and you didn't even give back to the community like you said you were going to put it back into the community. I would be mad as hell.
There's a lot of poor people out here that need to be fed up with how things are running, because this is a prime example of why you poor. These people are still running.
The fact that you stealing from poor people or people that don't have it, because you know they charging the highest taxes to the people that don't have it. And I believe Louisiana is one of the places where you pay state taxes too. It's not like Texas where they don't pay state taxes. So they cashing out.
That's a shame.
And they just gave this company $42 million, and this son of a gun gave $10,000 to the Bless Your Hearts Foundation to act like he did something.
Because he wanted his heart blessed.
He had church on Sunday.
Yeah.
Talking about the Lord always provides. We know he has. We know he has. So we know.
In abundance. In abundance. Yes. Ah, man. So yeah, this is Jeray. Is that her name?
Yeah. Child.
And
when you look all of this up, you can see receipts.
Yes.
Like, you can literally see news articles and stuff. It's crazy.
Yeah. This is the company she keeps, and then she gets to be friends with GYPSY. Seems appropriate.
Y'all, so this the tea. We'll put little screenshots up, but
I don't know, girl.
This.
You think now it's going, like, with her affiliation with GYPSY is gonna shake things up a little bit?
I think because people are angry about the affiliation with GYPSY, people were already mad at her. And you know what really bothers me about this lady? These pictures I got straight from her TikTok. So she was proud to say she went to GYPSY's little gender reveal, baby.
Her celebrity friend.
That's why I said, okay, bet.
Celebrity friend.
Because is your nonprofit organization donating to the people that she done stole from, child?
I thought she was an advocate.
Advocating for what? Herself?
I thought she was giving back.
Gypsy ain't gave nothing back except for that twat to have that baby, okay? I said what I said.
It's the gift that keeps giving.
Yeah. And not you had the audacity to go lay down and make something like you.
Yeeks.
Because the apple don't never fall too far from the tree, so there you have it.
Yeah. Girl, well, just seems like a lovely little community down there.
The people pissed.
Yeah.
The way them people wrote them messages and emails.
It was mad.
The amount that no picture show up, 0 friends. No, they have, a lot of them have friends, but they didn't disguise the profile and locked it down. So when they send a message, I can't, and I get it, you know, but I would never disclose who they were just for their safety.
But just the feeling, no, finally, I have an outlet. Finally, I get to say something, because this has been going on for a while.
Years.
You defending people that's molesting children?
Calling into a favor to the judge. That's low down. That's low down. Because I feel like people that do stuff like that should be in prison for life. Because they messed up some child's life by messing with some minor that they could never all the way trust people, and they're always trying to figure life out. And you would call in for leniency for this person. That's disgusting. And she should be a damn ashamed of herself.
Not all money is good money, man. Leave some of that money on the
For
table.
a favor? And if it was your child, she wouldn't be doing it. But because it's someone else's, you don't give a damn. And the secretary, the fact that it happened to her grandbaby, and she trying to not cause a ruckus, she despicable too. And I said what I said, Miss Mams. If you watching this, that's your business. There's a place for you in HE double hockey sticks. And believe your day is coming. Everybody know who the secretary is down there, I'm sure.
You gotta defend. If you're not defending your kids, who you gonna defend?
But they at the Bible study though.
All of them. All of them down there.
Saying, put the money in the offering basket. Okay?
Yes. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. They passing that tambourine around? Yes, ma'am.
And that's why people have an issue with going into the church. I think a lot of people don't have an issue with Christianity because a lot of people are the ways that it teaches is ethical, right? But the people that represent it a lot of times aren't.
Yeah.
And that really makes you question a lot of things when you see stuff like this come out, because you like, dang, this lady pray at night. Allegedly.
Well, that's why you gotta follow God. Don't follow people. You gotta just follow God.
Because
these people mess you up.
They will lay you right into $42 million of fraud.
Okay. You was praying on that job. What happened to it? He praying for one thing, you praying for something else. You know? So yeah. He praying they don't come back from that money.
You know they ain't coming back for that money. Because he knows somebody that's twice 8 years later and they still ain't, you know, they revamped.
Yeah.
And they're kind of saying at the end of that news article, it said that they were saying it would probably go back into the community anyway, which is why they what probably? If anybody took $42,000 from the government, they would talk about it going back into the community, so it'll probably be okay. What?
Right. I mean, when we said they out here chasing people down for them PPP.
The PPE loans they sending people to the feds for. Like, what?
So, something not right. All of them probably in on it. All of them. Government, all of them.
Sheree probably helped him funnel the money.
She set up the contract. I mean, she made the deal. So, yeah.
Just continue donating.
Bless your heart.
No wonder why the person who sent me the email said, this is all the people and they don't want to be put out there. The folks so mad, they tell telling it all. They like, you know what? I'm finna tell the tea.
Child, girl.
That where's Nina's email? Where's the email? Let me go on and check this.
Yeah.
When I seen it, I said, ooh, this person big man.
Yeah. Girl. Yeah. For you to sit up there and say, no, baby, listen to this. Let me tell you something.
People like, oh no, they collected $90,000 at that gala. And that's not including the seats and the tables.
Jeez. Where's the money going? Whose heart are they blessing?
There, that's why it's called Bless Your Heart. Go to him. Jeray probably over there talking about no pun intended.
Right.
She said, I'm just out here doing the Lord's work.
Wow. That's incredible. Girl, I don't know. This is something else.
I told you, I knew when I sent you the messages, you was going to be like, what am I reading?
Yeah.
Just imagine me sitting up at night just seeing, I'm like.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was a lot. Just even the I didn't get all of them. Just these
got just these
snippets of like what was going on down there, and they all tied back to one person.
Well, that's what we got for you guys this week. We wanted to put this in one video because it's been so much that has been transpiring with her, and I never expected it. I thought to do one video, and I thought that would have been the end of that.
Yeah.
I didn't think people was gonna send me all this tea.
Yeah.
They said these Bayou streets, baby, ain't happy at all. And they got to get it off their chest about Miss Jeray and her little Bless Your Hearts nonprofit organization.
It's funny. Everybody around Gypsy just
a mess. But y'all have a great week. This is what we got, y'all.
Yes.
Bye-bye.
See you next time.
Under Bobby Jindal, Louisiana handed out more incentives to big businesses than any other state.
Yeah, and one went to a frequent campaign contributor. Tonight, we hold the company and the state accountable. As we look into the contract, we discover that big company hasn't lived up to its end of the deal. Here's our new investigation.
I sort of got the heebie-jeebies.
A lucrative deal some may call corporate welfare.
That's an awful outcome.
May prove to be a big loser for Louisiana taxpayers.
It really looks like a shell game.
In 2008, the state of Louisiana signed an agreement with La Ship LLC, a subsidiary of Edison Schwest Offshore. In that agreement, La Ship committed to hiring 1,000 new employees for new positions. The total payroll, $54 million. The positions and payroll had to be sustained for 42 months, from September of 2012 until the end of 2015. But in August of 2012, the state amended that agreement, giving La Ship more time to meet their job guarantees, moving the start date from September 2012 to March of 2014, the end date to June of 2017. In return, the state invested $42 million into the shipbuilding facility. According to Schwest's website, La Ship is an ultra-modern facility and is now the largest shipyard in the Schwest family of companies. While the state handed over the money, La Ship has underperformed on the job commitments.
They're not fulfilling the contract right now.
Correct. They are out of compliance with the contract.
La Ship likely wanted to amend that original agreement because of low job numbers. In the summer of 2012, around the time those job guarantees were supposed to begin, La Ship had half the committed amount, 507 of the 1,000 jobs promised. That initial contract should have expired at the end of last year. If the company hadn't signed an extension, they would have fallen below that 1,000 job benchmark in 24 of the 42 months. The amendment created a new timetable, but the jobs still aren't there. In the first quarter of 2016, La Ship had just 232 jobs. Again, they promised 1,000.
That's a catastrophic shortfall. In my opinion, that should trigger a withdrawal of the deal. All the money should be getting clawed back by the state at that level.
But there's more. Remember, La Ship is a subsidiary of Edison Schwest. Edison Schwest is also a parent to North American Fabricators, another shipbuilding company. North American Fabricators facility is closed. The company isn't even referenced on the Schwest website. Even though La Ship promised the state new jobs, it doesn't appear that it actually happened. The state admits Edison Schwest simply transferred the workers from their shuttered company to the new one and got a large incentive package for it.
We see this problem in other states where companies have multiple facilities and sometimes they just move jobs around and get paid to do it, or they get paid to create jobs in one place, but they lay a lot of people off at another facility in a different product line. We think states have to hold companies accountable to an overall state headcount to prevent this problem.
All of this took place during the Jindal administration. Schwest and his family were constant campaign contributors, giving $1 million just to his presidential campaign.
We're absolutely against corporate welfare. We look for these companies to be very accountable.
According to incentives contracts, the state has the ability to take money back from underperforming companies.
Here's what I hope it says to the taxpayer. Number one, you and I are watching this carefully.
The Edwards administration says when the contract expires next year, they'll determine what the company owes the state back.
Are you going to claw back on this job deal?
We will indeed claw back should they fail to meet their performance requirements, which...
But they've already failed to meet some.
They have so far. But we are innocent until proven guilty. They'll get the full contract period in which to perform. Then they'll be evaluated. And if they're short, that's when we'll have clear numbers and a clear understanding of how much their underperformance might actually be.
The Edwards administration plans to wait another year to determine if they need to take money back. Greg Leroy, who watchdogs corporate welfare across the country, says the state should move in now. In these tough budget times, every dollar counts. In the beginning of 2015, La Ship met its job commitment, but since then they've shed workers, failing to come close to a commitment the company made to the state in return for a large financial commitment made by taxpayers.
The company should be getting a haircut on the deal. There's just no doubt about it. Taxpayers are bearing the brunt of this deal. You know, the state held up its end of the deal. The company's not holding up its end. And the deal was structured in a way that puts taxpayers at risk. That's just, in this day and age, nobody should be doing that anymore.
Edison Schwest did not respond to our request for a comment. The state's Department of Economic Development says since 2008, they've clawed back $57 million from companies who underperformed on commitments. To see the list of companies, head to our website, fox8live.com. Also, that agreement was with Edison Schwest and also the Port of Terrebonne, and the state thinks that will help long-term the Port of Terrebonne as well, too.
All right.